Yo, my homies, what's going on? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. My name is Adam Robin Banks, because I rob banks in the dark with the frisbee. A glow-in-the-dark frisbee. No, I'm just messing with you. I don't rob no banks. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, just look me up, Adam Robin Banks. Pretty easy. But yes, on to the video. So, we're going to talk about video games in this episode. Big shocker, right? I mean, we never talk about video games on this show. This show, we talk about daisies and tulips and rosebuds. No, what the freak you talking about? We talk about video games on this show because that is what this show is, my friends. We talk about video games, movies, pretty much anything gaming and media related. We're not going to talk about Kim Kardashian's butt, though, even though it's been on my newsfeed for the past couple of days, and it's really starting to piss me off, because I go everywhere. I'm looking for game articles, right? I'm scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed, and then I can't even scroll like 3 inches on my newsfeed without Kim Kardashian's butt, some article about her butt popping up. I'm like, what the freak is this? I want to play my games. I don't want to see that plastered all over my newsfeed. Alright, it's just not something I want to see every day, you know? I would rather see Mario, shooting a Goomba with a fireball than seeing Kim Kardashian's butt. Because it's just, no. Okay, moving on. So, as we continue our journey through this video game forest that we have created in our minds, let me just say that they are making a Warcraft movie. Alright? They're making it. Now, they've been trying to get this movie made for the past couple of years. They originally had the guy who directed Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man movie with what's his name? Tobey Maguire, with the Green Goblin. They made 3 movies. The last one kind of sucked. It had Sandman in it. It kind of sucked. Well, they all kind of sucked, but the first one was the best. But anyway, they had that director, and he was going to direct it, but they kind of had creative differences, so he decided to not direct it because he wanted to go one way with the storyline and Blizzard wanted to go another way. So they kind of just bounced around back and forth with different directors, different ideas, and they finally came to some guy, and now they're going to make it. Like, they're already making it. Like, as we speak, as you watch this video, they are creating the Warcraft movie. Now, I don't know the name of the director. I probably should have looked it up before I started recording, but that's just how I roll, guys. That's just how I roll. But anyway, he directed a movie called Source Code, and that starred Jake Gyllenhaal. He was on a train, and he kept dying, and he kept getting, reset, and he had to do whatever he did over again. It was kind of like Groundhog Day, but on a train, and it had nothing to do. It was a good movie, is what I'm trying to say. And I think he's a good director, so I think it is in very good hands. Plus, I watched, a Blizzard interview they had going on at BlizzCon. I think it was BlizzCon. But it had the director, the people from Blizzard, and the actors, some of the actors, and they were talking about the movie. And they were saying they were using motion capture to create the orcs, and it was going to look as good as Avatar and Lord of the Rings kind of mixed together, and I'm, getting hyped, okay? And I don't even really play a lot of Warcraft games. I played World of Warcraft for 20 minutes. I couldn't get into it. I played the demo, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. Maybe it takes longer to get into the story, Maybe if I played longer, I would have got hooked, but I just didn't enjoy it. But I did play Warcraft 2, and, the real-time strategy game, top-down RPG kind of awesomeness. I still got the game. It's still fun to play. I whip it out every now and again and just have fun, man. But yeah, I played that game, and I'm just a fan of Blizzard games in general. StarCraft, Warcraft, Diablo, you name it, I'm a fan. So I'm kind of excited for this movie, because if this movie does good in the box office, and if it gets good reviews, and if the fans are happy with it, chances are they're going to make another one, maybe even a Diablo movie, maybe a StarCraft movie, and just basically, if this movie does well in the box office, it's going to be good for video game movies in general, because there have been a lot of duds out there, like Lara Croft Tomb Raider. That came out a while back. It was not the greatest. I mean, it wasn't horrible. I've seen worse movies, but, it wasn't great. And then Prince of Persia came out a couple years ago, and I think that was actually made by Disney. Not sure. That had Jake Gyllenhaal in it, which is kind of a coincidence, because, I was just talking about him. But yes, it had him in it. It wasn't, the greatest, but it had some good parts. It was kind of funny, but I don't think they're going to make a sequel to it, because it didn't do that great, in the box office. But that's a different story for a different time. But what I'm trying to say is, if this movie does good, I think it's going to be good for video games, and it's going to bring more people into the video game, community. Because if somebody watches Warcraft and maybe they never played Warcraft, they're going to be like, oh, maybe I could play Warcraft because I really like this movie. And then they'll play Warcraft, and then they'll be like, oh, well, video games, they're kind of awesome, so I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to play this game. And then one of them might even grow up and become a video game developer, and they might make the newest video game and, I don't know, blow people out of the water. I don't know, it could happen. It could cause a snowball effect, my friends. But yes, I'm kind of excited for the movie. I hope it does good, because it would just be awesome. And it's going to have orcs, it's going to have It's gonna be crazy, my friends. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to tell you guys, because I'm kind of psyched for it. And if you didn't know about it, well, now you do, my friends. Now you do. You have been enlightened on our show. So thank you for watching. And if you did like this video, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date, my friends, because I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, yo, I just made a new video, you better watch it, because that would be kind of creepy. If I message you on Facebook and be like, yo, watch this video, you're going to be like, screw you, man, I don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But if you subscribe, it's going to be a lot less awkward. So, yeah, do that if you want to stay up to date. And if you want to check out my Facebook page, the link is in the description. And, yeah, basically, thanks for clicking the play button. So, as always, thank you for watching, and keep calm and game on. Toodles! I love me some bacon, yeah, baby, love me some bacon, oh yeah, I love me some bacon, baby, some bacon, baby.